Hi, I'm Kenny Anderson, Director of Multicultural Affairs for the City of Huntsville, and welcome to Impact. Each week we bring you information about exciting things that are happening in our community, and today will be no different. Perhaps you've not heard of the BRIC, Building Relationships in Community. Well, we're going to learn all about this awesome organization today because we have the founder of that organization right here with us in the studio today and a special guest. Rachel Rutledge, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
It is so good to have you today, and I have been excited about this conversation because I know you're excited about the BRIC and you're very interested in letting everybody else know about the great work that's being done. So thank you for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Luke Wiley is your son, actually.
He is.
And it's always good to have that kind of support. Luke, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Luke is a supporter of the BRIC, and he attends the BRIC and is heavily engaged in lots of things that are happening at the BRIC. And so thank you for being a part of this conversation today. Rachel, tell me a little bit about the BRIC. I know that it had its genesis in your own mind as a result of a project that took place in Nashville by Michael Smith, Grammy winner Michael Smith.
Yes.
In response to what happened at Columbine. And you wanted to kind of do something that modeled that same kind of community engagement for young people here in Huntsville. Talk a little bit about the genesis of this process.
I'd love to. So the BRIC is actually an idea I've had on my heart and mind for probably 5 or 7 years. And it was interesting when I took a trip to Nashville and discovered there was something already there very similar to what I wanted to do here in Huntsville. And it's called Rocket Town. It was formed 20 years ago by Michael W. Smith and in response to the tragedies in Columbine. It's now about a 45,000 square foot venue in Nashville that sees about 1,000 teenagers a week. So we thought, you know, if they can do it, Huntsville can too. So I just put it, you know, from my head onto paper a couple of years ago and said, we're just going to give this thing a try and see how far it goes. So far, it's done very well. We are now a 501c3 organization.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
It's a big step.
And we serve teenagers of Madison County, ages 13 to 18, or grades 7 through 12. And we're open on weekends. And it has just gone from an idea, really, to, oh, this can really happen. So it's taken off very well.
Yeah, and in your mission statement, you kind of talk about this whole thing of engaging young people, providing a safe place for them, providing a connecting environment and cultivating those communications or those conversations or those relationships with young people, because young people need to be in positive environments that nurture them and provide support for them.
Right, exactly. The BRIC is different things to different teenagers, but at the foundation of it, it is a place for them to be. We say a place to be accepted, to be encouraged, to belong. Because all of us as humans, especially teenagers, they want to feel like they're accepted, like people care about them.
Yeah.
So they can come there, they can make relationships with other teenagers, such as Luke and others. We also have adult mentors there. They can have as much fun as they want. They can just sit and read a book. They can play games. They can have conversations at the coffee bar. But it really, like I said, at the core of it is a place where they can just feel accepted, like they belong, and from there, build relationships that will help them in life.
Yeah, yeah. Luke, you've had the firsthand experience of not just seeing the BRIC come to fruition as a building and a facility where there's lots of energy and young people all the time, and I know you spend quite a bit of time there as well, but you have the luxury of having been involved with your mom's first dream of having this happen. I know you had to have had that experience. What has this journey been like for you as a young person? Because young people are always amazing to me in terms of how we as adults sometimes look at them. You know, we see them growing and we kind of think they're into school and they aren't really real connected in some ways, and they have their own agendas and stuff like that. But in reality, what I found from young people is a very, very positive thing, which is that young people are searching for answers and they are searching for positive things to do and they are looking for ways to contribute to the community. What has your journey been like personally with your mom's vision and her dream and moving to this point of actually seeing a building erected now?
Well, really starting off when we were just doing like pop-up events in certain places, it seemed kind of slow, like, is this really going to go somewhere? And then we started to get that building and we started working on that building a lot. And I was like, this could be a thing. Like, this might actually be cool. So we finished that up.
We hope so.
Yeah, and then so finished that the building up, and I started seeing people come in. And I was like, this is really cool. I like this place, and it's gonna go somewhere, it seems. So
Yeah. And when you're hanging out with young people today, I'm always curious as to, what are you guys thinking about? You come to a place like this, what are you expecting to have happen, and what has your experience been up to now with being a part of the BRIC?
really, when I walk into a place, I'm thinking, what am I gonna do? Like, I want to do something fun, hang out with my friends. I don't know, goof off, something that I enjoy.
Regular teenage stuff.
Right. So, I walk into this place and I see foosball, ping pong, air hockey, and I'm like, hey, this is a pretty cool place. And being able to do what I want to do is like, let's do this.
And I'm glad he mentioned that. Can I tailgate off of that?
Yeah,
So
if you would.
fun is got to be what gets the teenager in the door, and fun has to be what gets them back.
Yeah,
Because if
wow.
it's fun, they're not coming, and they're sure not coming back if it's not fun. So as adults, we think, well, that's just a fun place. So what? But that's what they're looking for is fun. So fun is what gets them in the door. Fun is what brings them back. But there again, from an adult level, it's much deeper.
Yeah.
For us, it's building relationships. It's helping them make connections with people that can help them and give them guidance in their lives. So
Yeah.
it is a fun place,
Right.
but it's also so much more.
Right, and you've got a little coffee bar, and you've got a stage so you can have performances, and you have a big open space. I had a chance to come to the grand opening
Yes.
and experience that, and it's just a really, I think, remarkable resource in this community right now. You got to be pretty proud of that.
Oh yes, we are very proud. We came across this space. We are leasing the old basketball gym from Grace School, and weren't looking for that really. Looking for something, didn't know what it was. Came across this and just fell into a great deal there, and spent several months doing renovations, which we had a lot of support from local companies.
And I was
to do
going to
that.
say, definitely, give those folks a shout out, because these things don't come together by
On their own,
accident,
right.
And they don't come together on their own. It really takes a community effort to bring something like this together. You had some great support from the community.
Yes, the Tritium Corporation, the Tritium Foundation, both have been just wonderful in their support. This could not have been done without them. Rocket City Drywall gave us supplies to build some interior storage walls, storage buildings. David's Concrete and Renovations came in and did 10,000 square feet of concrete stain
Wow.
at no charge. So we always want to, give them a shout out. Lowe's gave us all the paint. Carpet One gave us carpet for the stage, and I could go on and on.
Yeah.
And not to mention the level of volunteer support and just community support as far as individual donations.
Yeah, and when you think about something like that, Luke, and you see this whole notion of walking through this process and recognizing that this is really an opportunity for our community. This is an opportunity for me to be a part of something that has a lasting legacy that I can trade off for future generations. Just as your mom is doing now, she's establishing a legacy for future generations. You can be a part of this thing, and I wonder what that means to you. Are you conscious of that this is a very positive thing that's happening right now that has great potential to have a lasting impact on people?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, you can see it by the people like that work there. You walk in, the positive influence is there. It's definitely gonna last. And knowing that people have spent their own time and they care about your future and the future of the BRIC, it matters to me that's really cool. They care about me. So yeah.
Yeah. What is, aside from foosball and air hockey and things like that, what's cool for young people today? I mean, it's been a while since I've been in that generation. So
Right.
what's cool for you guys today?
Really anything that I do with my friends. As long as I've got a friend with me, I'm up to do anything.
So the social connection, being connected to somebody, having a friend, sharing ideas and activities and stuff is what's cool.
Right.
Yeah. What's your take on social media? Are you one of those Twitter people, Snapchat, Facebook
Oh
people?
yeah. Snapchat, Instagram is really where I'm at. So
Okay. All right. Have you ever done Facebook?
I have a Facebook, but I never use it.
Yeah. So that's not really cool, I guess.
I mean, Not really.
Our Facebook page is more for our adults, it seems,
Right.
and parents, and the Instagram and the Snapchat is more for the teenagers. So.
Right, right. I think that's an interesting dynamic too of how we look at things generationally and how we consider communicating to people and really trying to understand where people are in terms of
Yes.
this whole process. I know that the BRIC is very exciting. I know that you're collaborating with some people in the community on a variety of things. I know collaborations and partnerships are key to your success
Yes.
as well. And I know that you're very interested in making the BRIC a welcoming place for the community, and that you have lots of ideas, I'm sure, about how to make that happen. In the immediate future, what's in store for the BRIC?
Well, the summer's going to be exciting. We're about to start what we call Saturdays at the BRIC. They're going to be Saturday afternoon classes. Some things that parents like, some things that teenagers like, but they're all going to be great classes, and they're all free for all teens. So we're going to have things like self-defense, ACT, SAT prep, financial literacy, a few art classes, dress for success, interview and resume skills. So those will all be on in the afternoons. But ongoing throughout the summer, we will have open hours on Friday and Saturday nights where we'll have bands once in a while, DJs once in a while, sometimes themed parties. For the most part, we're just open with background music playing, house music, there you go. So a teen can come in and be as laid back or as involved as they want.
Yeah.
If they're more shy, they can just kind of sit like in the library and read a book, or maybe do one of the coloring books that we have there for adults. Those are kind of sweeping the nation right now. Or they can get involved in Foursquare, cornhole. They can dance along with the DJ, and so they can kind of be as involved as they want to, or kind of reserved. There's a place for everyone there, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and I think that's the key. I think that's what you've hit on, that
Yes.
people need a place where they feel welcome, that they feel
Exactly.
accepted, where they feel like they can find themselves in the process. And as you said, if it's fun for them, they're going to come back.
Right.
And not only that, they're going to tell somebody.
Bring their friends.
They're going to
Yes.
bring their friends. And so if you've got that whole dynamic going on, it's going to be a wonderful
Yeah.
experience and a great opportunity. So tell people how they can get more information about the BRIC, website, phone number, Facebook page.
Oh yeah, we have it all. www.thebric.info, and there again, it's just BRIC. There is no K. We have a Facebook page at the BRIC, Instagram at _BRIC, and Snapchat is thebric256, meaning that's our area code. We always are looking for teenage volunteers. We have a team of them that we call the BRIC Street Team, which is what Luke is a part of. We have about 30 teenage volunteers right now, and they take the idea back into their own schools, their own neighborhoods, and they also bring more kids in that way. So if anyone wants to get involved, whether they're a teen or an adult, we're always looking for volunteers to help.
Yeah, BRIC ambassadors.
Exactly.
Sharing the good news about the BRIC.
Yes.
Right.
That's
Yes.
all right. Rachel Rutledge is the founder and executive director of the BRIC. Thank you for spending some time with us, telling us about this great organization and great community resource today.
Thank you very much for having us.
And Luke Wiley is Rachel's son, but a BRIC ambassador. Volunteer is good, but I like BRIC ambassador,
Yes.
who's telling the good news about the BRIC in the community. Thank you for being here with us today.
No problem.
All right. I want to thank you for being a part of our conversation today. We hope that you've learned lots of information about this very important resource in our community, that you'll take note of the information that we have on the screen about the BRIC, and that you'll contact them to find out how you can be a part of their success as well. We also hope that you'll follow us on Facebook, or like us on Facebook at Impact with Kenny Anderson, where you can see this video as well as some behind-the-scenes shots of the broadcast and additional information. We also have a Twitter. That's for Luke. We, of course, want to thank everybody for being a part of the broadcast today, and we hope that you'll continue to follow us as we continue to share great information about things that are going on in our community. For Impact, I'm Kenny Anderson. Have a great day.